5 acres of land for a mosque to be built near Ayodhya. Joining us at this point is Khwaja Shahid, Impar Media panelist. We also have Irshad Hussain, Impar Media panelist, joining us live. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, Impar Media panelist, is also with us on the broadcast. Athar Zia, Impar Media panelist, is also joining us on the broadcast. Khwaja Shahid, let me begin with you first on how you are viewing this decision being taken in Ayodhya. Okay, I'm being told we have lost Khwaja Shahid there. Let me attempt to go to Irshad Hussain. If he can hear me. Irshad, are you there with us?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you viewing this new development now in Ayodhya?
It's definitely a positive development. I mean, it's going to be an example of communal harmony in centuries to come. I believe I would expect that. And at my personal level, I would expect that this mosque should not be a usual normal mosque, but it should be sort of giving a message of communal harmony. It should be able to explain the religion Islam, what religion Islam stands for, and all communities all over the world should be welcome to this place, and it should be turned into a tourist place, I would say. So people should come and see it and learn about Islam in basic ways, and everything should be except the basic teachings, basic namaz, which is in Arabic. Other things should be in lingua franca, which is Urdu, Hindi, or even English. So that would let people understand what really is taught while the namaz is being prayed. So there are no misconceptions about the whole glorious Quran and the religion itself. That's what I'm hoping for, and how much it will be done, I really don't know. But as a development, it's a positive development that they're going to start construction. As I was reading the article which was shared by you, and that the main mosque will be completed soon, but the other parts would take some time. And I would, through your Steam channel, I would request all and sundry in this country to really contribute towards the educational part of this mosque. As I say, there are going to be some places where learning should be done, teaching will be done, and library is going to be there. So for such thing, I think we all should contribute to let this communal harmony thrive. That's what I'm hoping for as a first note.
Do you believe this is a very progressive development, Mohammad Ali Shah? The fact that, while yes, the Ram Mandir construction is also on, the fact that land has been allocated for the mosque and its construction could begin very soon as well?
Well, Uday, Irshad Hussain has said that after the roadmap is approved, it would be made in a year's time.
All of this for those in the world who try and question, the Hindu-Muslim harmony in India?
Yeah, definitely. We have to go beyond these, I would say, minor interests, and there was a frenzy. I mean, if we just, although it's not really encouraging to talk about the history, but yeah, from 1989 onwards, there have been lots of lives lost because of this particular issue. And finally, it just happened that the Supreme Court of India has given a decision which was humbly and it was accepted by both the communities. Earlier, there were doubts that Muslim would see it as a place of worship being brought down. But Muslims acted very maturely, I would say. It was a very mature act on part of Muslims to accept this. And both the communities have accepted and move forward. Now, it's I would say, because as I was reading the article, the place is less. So that's why seemingly the mosque construction is going to happen before, which is nice because it's a less space. And the whole purpose of the mosque, which is to offer prayers, that should begin immediately. So the world should see that India is capable of solving the problems because it's a huge society. India has a population of 1.2 billion, and we have issues. We definitely have issues, but we are capable of solving those issues internally, and it should be seen as an example where we mean business by the progressive attitude of the whole thing, religious part. Again, in the same breath, I would like to say that there should be support, there should be cooperation from all the communities to let the uneducated class, with the Muslims, to come up. Because unless they come up, the whole country cannot progress, because the country as a whole has to progress. So the downtrodden who are neither part of SC/ST nor they are OBC, but they are just Muslims, and they are highly illiterate. So they have to come up. So there have to be methods to bring them up, so that the society at large can be seen as a progressive society, and they can contribute nicely to for the benefit of the whole country. Because the Muslims who are coming out of India, they are going to different part of the world. They are doing extremely well, who have got an opportunity to study. All the people who are sitting on this panel, they were just fortunate enough to have been born in a family where they could get the education. So we are here. Otherwise, we don't know. So that kind of a thing has to be thought of in greater details, and especially the right-wingies from both sides should see this, that it's basically we need to look forward, we need to progress, we need to get educated, and we should get out of this narrow interests, narrow narratives of sankirnata in religion. That's what I would like to say at this point in time.
Yes, I'm being told Athar Zia is now with us. Let me try and get him into this discussion as well. Athar Zia, your reading of this promise, this update given by Athar Hussain, Secretary of the Indo-Islamic Cultural Foundation Trust. How are you reading this?
No, it was very well expected. There was no doubt about it, because the Supreme Court judgment has to be honored and implemented in letter and spirit. So it is not a surprise, but of course it is happening. So it's a very welcoming thing. As every other panelist have said, that this Supreme Court very pragmatic decision has been accepted by the whole population, irrespective.
Everybody accept each other, respect each other, and live in peace. This is what we want. Whether this complex will lead to that, time will tell us.
Yes, and it also does show, Athar Zia, that issues are resolvable without violence. Violence is not needed to resolve such issues.
Of course, yes, that is the beauty of India and India's ethos. And I want that these community centers, the mosque, the library, the hospitals, 100 bed, all should be open to every religion, to other community. It should be not confined to Muslims only. That should, because that's how we can be.
Get a quick last word now from Irshad Hussain as well. Irshad Hussain.
Yeah, let's talk about the real thing now. I was just going through the data which is available in public domain. It says that 40 lakhs have been collected till now, and 40% of that means around 60 lakhs have been donated by Hindu community, 30% from Muslim community, and others from the corporate funds, corporate level. So it raises 2 points. I mean, we have to really see all sides of the story. I'm really getting skeptical now about the map that I'm seeing. It's a guy. I mean, it's a huge mosque. I mean, it's a good mosque. I really don't think whether this 40 lakh will be sufficient to construct it. I really don't know. A project manager and engineer within me saying this, it's difficult. Number two, the very fact that 40% of it has been donated by non-Muslims, it's something to really be happy about. It's a good sign. In the same breath, Muslims could gather only 30% of 40 lakhs, which means 12 lakh rupees. So that shows abysmal stage the Muslim community is in this country. And even the stalwarts, the big people, the billionaires within Muslims are not donating that means. So these are the things which we have to, I mean, you don't have to always talk goodies. We have to really see the dark side of the whole thing also. These are 3 points I would like to say. The fund being collected from non-Muslims, very good. Within Muslims, things are abysmal. We need to bring them up economically. And third thing is the planning has to be there. I hope it's just not an announcement that the construction is going to start. It should finish also. With 4 million rupees, I really don't think it can finish. So I'd like to end my note with this skepticism. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, let's take a break. Much more coming up on the other side. My thanks to our guests for joining us on this discussion.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.